Well, it's the first day of my 2024 Coues deer hunt. So far I've seen 6 Coues deer, one of which might have been a buck, and a herd of javelina. Glassing a new spot. I've seen a few javelina, but so far no deer. Well, so far this morning's been pretty quiet and uneventful. Seeing 2 does and a fawn. Well, it's been 2 days, and so far this morning I've seen the same doe and fawn I saw 2 days ago, and pretty much nothing else. Well, I've got camp all set up. This is where I plan to stay for the next couple days. So I've been glassing this area all morning, and I glassed it yesterday evening, and so far I've seen absolutely nothing. It's a full moon right now, and it's getting up to 70 during the day, so there's just pretty much absolutely nothing moving right now. Now there's a permanent water source right out there where I'm pointing, in those trees out there. So in theory, this is a good place to see something. But so far, that theory's not panning out. So I did not see a single deer today. Just nothing was moving all day. So I'm going to try and hike in a little further tomorrow, see if that changed anything. But a pretty disappointing day. Now, up high this morning, so far no deer. But some coyotes were having a big argument behind me, making a lot of noise. Moved in a little farther to a new spot, overlooking another permanent water source, but it's a little farther in. I've already seen 2 does, and there's no deer sign around here, so that's a little encouraging. Well, I'm back where I saw the 2 does yesterday. Hiked in a mile in the dark, got here before first light. Gonna see if anything comes to water today. So I finally had a little action today at this spot. Saw some deer after first light out in that far slope out there. And then a little after that, I had 4 does and a buck come in down to just about 200 or so yards below me there. But before I could get set up for a shot, one of those does, I think, winded me and started blowing, and then they all got out of there. So at least I saw a buck today, but unfortunately it didn't work out. So not too long ago, just had somebody really just walk into the area I was glassing. So I'm apparently not as far from civilization as I thought. So hopefully that guy doesn't come back tomorrow. I'm glassing this same spot I was at Tuesday, a little closer to camp. Seen a lot of deer today. Seen two does at this location. Saw a lot of deer today, including a couple bucks. Um, Saw another hunter for the first time. So I don't know if somebody else is coming in here or not. Heard somebody empty a rifle early this morning, so somebody was shooting at deer. But there were a lot of deer moving today. So it was a good day to be out. Almost had an opportunity, but it didn't work out. But I'm going to stay camped here tonight, and then tomorrow morning I'm going to do a morning hunt. And then if nothing happens, I'm going to pull up camp and go back home and regroup and then get out here next week because I've still got a whole another week to hunt. But hopefully things come together tomorrow. Well, I'm glassing this area again this morning. And this morning I've seen absolutely nothing. So I'm going to leave here. I'm going to pack up camp and go home and regroup. And I'm going to be out here next week. So I've still got a whole another week to hunt. But I don't think this location's going to work out. So I'm glassing a new location this evening. So far, no bucks, but I have seen 7 does. So at least there are deer here. It's just after sunset. I've been glassing this area all day since first light. Not seen a single buck. I've seen some does and a coyote and lots of javelina. It was a pretty good javelina hunting spot, but I just haven't seen a buck yet. So I glassed this area all morning. I saw a whole lot of does, and I'm pretty sure I saw a buck and it kind of started to make a stalk, but they moved out of the area. But I'm pretty sure I did see a buck chasing some does in here. Glassed up a coyote, and I just now had a whole herd of javelina kind of wander into my little glassing area here. So far they haven't noticed I'm here, but they're just down the hill from me, right in front of me. So I glassed this area all day, dawn till dusk. Saw a whole lot of does in here, and some javelina, but could never see any bucks all day, but lots and lots of does. I've been glassing this area all morning. I've only seen 3 does, 1 javelina, and a lot of cattle, and not a single buck. It seems like I haven't been able to find any good areas this entire hunt. They're all places where the bucks just aren't, or are only coming out at night. The only time I really saw a lot of bucks on this hunt is when I was camping out here and hiking a mile plus in the dark, and then I was able to see some bucks. And here is everything all processed and packaged. The plastic bag in the right hand corner is the hide that I've already froze, and I'll keep that frozen until the spring when I thaw it and tan it.